One way to enrich our communities is by locking in the foundation. Make sure it's solid and strong. That's why each week you'll find opportunities and career options awaiting you on Northwest Wednesdays. That's why I'm sitting down with the Dean at Northwest Mississippi Community College from the Oxford campus. Welcome, Dr. Don Johnson. How are you today?
Very well. Delighted to be here, Gina.
Delighted to get all that out of my mouth. That was a tongue twister, right?
Yes, ma'am, and you did very well.
Thank you. You know, as many times as you guys come out for our Northwest Wednesdays, we never talk about the mission statement.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the mission statement.
Gina, I came to Northwest about 4 years ago, and I've worked with a variety of other colleges. I can truly say I've never been with an organization that was as mission-driven as Northwest is. Dr. Heindel, early in his presidency, put together a task force, and the mission that Northwest has, and everything we do, we try to line up with this, is to transform student lives, to enrich our communities, and to strive for excellence in everything that we do. And like no other organization I've ever been a part of, we preach that and we try to live up to that.
Yeah.
And so the programs that we'll talk about, today and other days, all of those are an effort to transform lives and to enrich the communities. And everything we do, we want to do it well. Mm-hmm.
And that makes a big difference. I think just setting the tone and just having that mission statement outlined. And you mentioned something about the community, and you were talking about how you guys had to expand. So I think our last visit, we talked about some health sciences.
Yes, ma'am.
Different fields with that.
And so even before COVID hit, Dr. Heindel and later as they put together and restructured the college and put together our School of Health Sciences, and it's led by a visionary, Dr. Mullins, they saw what was really happening in the communities. We can't put out enough quality nurses, enough surgical technicians, enough people to work in that field. It's an expanding field. It's a high-paying field.
Yes.
It's
rewarding.
Absolutely, very rewarding, because they are literally at the point of life and death with folks. And so with our School of Health Sciences in Senatobia, we've expanded some programs. Our campus in South Haven, the DeSoto campus, just this past January started their first cohort for surgical technology. We've had it in Oxford for a number of years, and we can only take 30 students a year because of some of the restrictions that are on it, but there is such a demand, so we put a cohort now in DeSoto County at the South Haven campus, and then coming soon to Oxford, the best campus, a little bit biased, but coming soon to Oxford, we will be breaking ground on a brand new School of Health Sciences. Wow. And so that will allow us to expand even more opportunities. And we're very excited about that. Oxford is a very welcoming community. It's a healthcare community as well. It really is. So we will have South Haven and Oxford, and then of course Senatobia, where we have a beautiful state-of-the-art School of Health Science building already. So between those three and some of the things we're doing in Water Valley and Batesville at other campuses, we hope to fulfill that need to enrich the communities.
Well, it's like the community rang the bell and you guys are like, what do you need?
Absolutely.
What do you need? We love that. Now, out of all this time, I never knew you guys had a football team.
So.
Like, how did that even escape me?
Well, it could be because we are right here in the heart of the SEC, and maybe we got a little bit overlooked. But yes, since I came to Northwest, we've had a national championship. Last year, we were number 3 in the nation for community colleges. This year, we're off to a fantastic 2-0 start. Last night's game, I didn't get to go to it. It was with Hines Community College, but I was watching it on my phone, and Hines Community College is rallying here toward the end of the game, and my heart's pumping, and oh my gosh, it's exciting. These student athletes are phenomenal. And our student athletes, in addition to being phenomenal athletes, have also won a number of academic awards. So yes, fantastic football team, baseball, softball, volleyball, soccer. It's a full college experience.
Right, and that's such a big piece of college. You don't think about the sports and the camaraderie.
Absolutely.
And the community of it all.
Absolutely, and an opportunity for a young athlete to come to Northwest and really hone their skills and maybe, who knows, go the next step. And even if they choose not to go the next step, championship ring is a championship ring. Absolutely.
And the other part is that they're still close and convenient.
Yes.
You don't have to leave home, but you can still have that without feeling like because you want to play a sport, you have to go so far away.
Absolutely. And our home football stadium there in Senatobia is nicer than most colleges I've been to, most big colleges. And they've expanded it under Dr. Heindel's administration. The seating is great. The food is great. We have tailgating there, a community college with tailgating, that's a blast. And so, yeah, it's a really big part of it. It's good for the student life. It's good for the school. It's great to get behind our Rangers. So, yeah, go Rangers.
Go Rangers. Go Rangers. Exactly. So what else do you guys have going on in the community? I know you have a couple of outreach things happening.
Sure. So Oxford campus in particular, of course, we're right there with some other school that's based in Oxford that occasionally we cross paths with. And part of what we do at Northwest is, in addition to fulfilling the mission, we build a lot of partnerships. We have a great partnership with Ole Miss. Right now we're working with their ROTC program and their engineering program. We have a red shirt engineering program with them, and this allows students who maybe they weren't math whizzes in high school, but they still want to try that engineering track. They can come to Northwest and we can help them out with that. And then while they're at Northwest, with Phi Theta Kappa, with Gamma Beta Phi, with some of our other organizations, we have a huge community outreach. Right now we're collecting water for Jackson, Mississippi.
Awesome.
And Ole Miss has worked with us with that. Some of the other community, the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, Fire Department. So we're trying to coordinate our efforts with them. We have a little food pantry right there on campus.
Nice.
And so anyone in the community that's struggling to feed their family, struggling to, make it to the next paycheck, they can come by. We have it at a place where they can, drop off, jump out of the car, grab a few things, get back in the car and drive off without the embarrassment maybe of having to come ask someone. So we do that. And Student Veterans of America now, Northwest now has a chapter of that started last year. And so we try to give back, going back to enriching the communities.
Now y'all got listen, y'all got a lot going on.
We stay busy.
You stay busy in such a good way. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that. I mean, if you guys are looking for, I would say, a smaller university, like a sense of family, Northwest is definitely your space.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Don. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Bluff City Life returns shortly with ways to improve your well-being. Next on Bluff City Life, we're talking wellness and weight loss. I'll introduce you to one woman whose life completely changed with one decision.